You probably know someone who says Christmas is their favorite time of the year. Maybe you're one of those people yourself. And it's not by accident. In a way, the universe itself seems to conspire around this moment. When the lights grow dim and the world enters its darkest season, a new light appears, reflected even in the alignment of the planets. There is snow, carefully arranged decorations, glowing windows, blinking lights everywhere. Advertisements take advantage of it, of course. But above all, there are people, reunion, family, togetherness. So, how does cinema tell the story of this time of year, and why does it resonate so deeply with our lives? Across countless famous stories, from classics like A Christmas Carol, to It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and even westerns built around the season, the coming of the Christ child always marks a moment of reunion. The characters are usually caught in the middle of life's rush, overwhelmed by work, pressured by success, or trapped in some kind of trouble. On the surface, many of them seem to have achieved something: money, recognition, stability. And yet, in every one of these stories, something else emerges: a great problem, an unbearable weight, or a deep existential emptiness. Take the classic example of Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. He lives a life filled with wealth, but hollow at its core, his heart hardened, closed off. And through a series of encounters, whether with ghosts from the past, a long-lost love, a man who claims to be the real Santa Claus, or even a desperate journey through the desert driven by a life of crime, each character is confronted with the same moment: an opportunity for redemption. Again and again, Christmas becomes the moment when God enters the world, not as an abstract idea, but as a saving presence, breaking into human lives to call them back to what truly matters. After all, it doesn't matter if you're drowning in debt, like George Bailey was. What always matters is that we are free to choose to be good, to do good, to deny ourselves, to put our selfishness to death, and to live for others. To live for the child who came to save us. We can freely choose goodness. And remarkably, this choice isn't abstract. It doesn't require a distant formula or a dramatic escape. It happens exactly where you are, without running away, without changing your circumstances. You may still be in debt. You may have to face prison for your mistakes. You may still have to open the shop every morning just to pay the bills. But right there, in that very place you are, you can change the way you face life. You can lift your head. You can smile. Because God Himself chose to leave the cosmos, the infinite universe, to become a fragile child, born into extreme poverty, in a humble stable, to show us what truly matters in this world. We already have everything we need to be happy, here and now, if we open our souls, allow the child to enter, and let Him dwell in our hearts. If we embrace the simple, ordinary life He Himself chose as the path to salvation, the path that leads not only to a meaningful life, but to the eternal happiness we were created for. All that's left is a decision, one we must make every day of our lives, to love, no matter what happens. Because Christmas doesn't change our circumstances, it changes who we can choose to be. God didn't come to remove our struggles, but to teach us how to love through them. Perhaps the greatest miracle of Christmas is discovering that love is always a choice.